Doug is like the male version of Fatal Attraction. He's controlling and very obsessive. He doesn't want anybody in my life but him.
Amy's being very secretive about her whereabouts. Before we got divorced, I put a tracker in her car to see what was going on. I found out that she was staying at this guy's house. He was out drinking at the bars and went back to his place.
Whoever the he is, I'm gonna find him, I'm gonna him up in front of you, I'm gonna make you cry as I beat his ass.
Doug went to his job and harassed him.
Now, we're divorced and she has every right to date, but, you know, living in a household where I'm supporting you and watching our kids while you're dating, it's disrespectful because I want to be with you.
Okay, Amy says her ex-husband, Doug, has been pressuring her to reconcile, even though she says she wants nothing to do with him, except as a co-parent to their children. Now, Doug says Amy was more than happy to move into a new home together after the divorce, and as a result, she needs to give him a second chance.
What do we go into this house?
We came into this house co-parenting, that is correct. Getting along as friends.
You separate space, my separate space, working on a friendship. Even if you're dating, your business is your business, my business is my business.
Seeing you dating, knowing you're dating, and living with you when you're dating will kill me.
I would love to date. I can't, because I have you in the background. Before Doug and I moved in, we agreed to have our own space and have our own boundaries. This was supposed to be my space. When Doug gets upset, he takes over the bed. And I, in turn, end up sleeping downstairs or in the car.
This couch is where I sleep. We looked at the house, and I had basically stated that I could probably just sleep in the sunroom. But when we got here and we started unpacking, it was like a mental block. I couldn't get myself to go in the sunroom and lay down.
This was supposed to be my big, beautiful walk-in closet, and Doug's stuff would stay out. Now that he's thinking I'm going out dating and punishing me, he's starting to gradually move his stuff in the closet.
Lately, we've been avoiding each other as much as possible. Right now, we're in the basement in the house. It's a good place for me to come down and just get some exercise in. Amy doesn't spend any time down here at all. The time I feel like she's ever down here is if she's doing the laundry.
When things are good with Doug and I, we could call each other. If not, it's just basically texting.
I'm not happy with the situation. I thought it would be good for the kids, good for us. I can't live with someone that I want to be with, and she's just doing whatever. Doesn't work for me.
You said I didn't say that. You didn't. You're objecting to me characterizing this as you controlling her with the home.
Yeah, it was both of our. When I came to her and told her I'm moving out of our marital home, I'm gonna move into the next town where our kids will have a better school district, as well as my son's been asking for that. And I just couldn't stay in that house anymore. She got really upset. She was crying. What about me? You don't care about me and the kids.
You did not want me
Can I finish?
having my own space. I said we could get 2 separate places, don't pay a big payment on this house. No, I want us under the same roof.
That was after the fact.
We could do
that. Was after the fact that you said you
stayed at the old
wanted
house
to.
also.
You
No,
didn't. You
it
could
was
have.
one
I
of
told
us
you to
staying
stay
whatever.
there. So why didn't you stay
But
there?
you couldn't do this house
there.
without me and these payments.
But I said you could stay there, and you chose not to. So
No,
you had agreed.
you did
you
not.
wanted to.
You're telling me people are buying the
Come
house.
on. It's like you're lying.
He's doing this
I'm
because he
following
sold
it.
his business and he's backed up with money now, so he's
But I'm
basically
not.
like, bye-bye.
But I'm not.
You are. You really are.
I haven't even been backed up by the money yet. So you're just assuming because you're not speaking with me. If we talked, we would actually know exactly where everything is.
Doug, when we talk, I don't believe or trust you.
Exactly, so that's the problem. We can't communicate because you have no trust in me. And that hurts because I'm sitting here being the most open and honest person to her.
You're trying to kick me out of a house.
Because you're sleeping out and
You
doing
get
what
out-
you want
sorry.
and cursing at me and
Not you. I
calling
didn't
me
mean that to-
things and saying nasty things to me. Who wants to live with that person?
I'm not
me.
saying nasty things.
You
Doug,
are.
I go
We
out
had
with a
2
friend,
major fights.
and you majorly,
Amy,
okay,
we had 2
get out,
major fights
sleep
prior
out,
to you
don't
going
come
out.
back. I come back, the doors are locked.
You slept out again.
Yes, at a friend's house. You're telling me to get out.
You're divorced.
Right, but this is after her attacking me with all her words, saying what she's saying about me, saying all these nasty things to me.
What am I attacking?
Amy, please, you know what you did, and you're sitting on the stage and trying to make me look
tell
like
me,
horrible
then
still.
tell me. You tell the truth.